sweeping or scanning is a problem? Let's take a look. Sweeping or scanning is a problem because too much visual input increases nervousness, makes it hard to think. Too much visual input. Every face in the room, every object, every movement, even the color of your clothing, they all stimulate your eyes. The more rapidly your eyes move across the room, the more information your eyes absorb and your brain has to process. And when there's a lot of information, it increases our nervousness and makes it hard to think clearly. How many of you have been in a well-prepared presentation? You have worked overnight, making sure that everything is perfect. But just when you want to present and you're standing up here, what happens? You go totally blank. How many of you have gone through that? Well, you're not alone. It happens to me. The reason being we are distracted by what we see. So the better way is eye to eye. Focus on only one person at a time. Here you see the speaker focusing to the lady in the red circle. She is clearly in focus. Everyone else is out of focus. Just like now, I'm looking at Rashaidi. My entire focus is on him. I'm aware there's other people around him, but I'm only looking at him when I'm talking. When I finish talking to Rashaidi, then I'll move on. Looking to someone else. Again, eye to eye. So when we do eye to eye, that's what we used to do, talking to one person at a time. Whenever you're talking to someone, we tend to talk to only one. More focus, less distractions. So the results, if we're able to do this, you connect with the audience, you feel less nervous, you appear more sincere and credible. When you talk eye to eye, you enable two-way communication. We can see whether the audience understands what we're saying, and we get a feel of how our talk is coming across. You feel less nervous, as I said. That's what we're used to doing, just talking to one person. The room you can have a lot of people, but you need to just focus on one person. And remember, in whatever job we're doing, we need to look sincere and credible. So that's why from the eyes, they always say that the eyes are the windows to your heart. If someone is sad, if they're telling lies, you can tell from what you see from their eyes. So that's why, for this, we're going to get you to practice your eye to eye. Blank screen! Yay! It's something you're going to be doing soon. We just started. So we're going to practice eye to eye. Remember the story you prepared before the break. We're going to get you to tell us your story. Lock eyes with one person for a full 5 seconds. 5 seconds is counted as 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too fast. So 5 seconds is counted with 1001, starting with 1001. Now when you're going to be telling your story, we're going to ask the audience to count. So we don't need to count. The audience will start counting. All of you will put up your hand. And when the speaker locks eyes with you, you start counting. Remember, count silently, not using your fingers or doing this. It's very distracting for the speaker. So we need you to count silently in your heart. So once you've locked eyes for that person for full 5 seconds, the person will put their hand down. So it's a sign that we've been successful. And time to move on to the next speaker. Now we're going to get you to practice this because our research has shown that if you're able to lock eyes for a full 5 seconds, it will help you reduce your scanning behavior. Remember, scanning increases your nervousness. So we want you to look confidently and talk confidently to one person. So continue your story. And once you've knocked down 4 hands, then we'll let you go. So what we're going to do is, you will start with me first. I'm going to show you an example. Say for example, I talk to Yazid. Yazid, you put up your hands and you start counting 1001, 1002, 1000. Don't use fingers. Remember in your heart, because I could see his fingers going down like this. So you start counting 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Then you put your hand down. That means I've been able to lock eyes with him. I move on. Then I start talking to Nora. And then all of a sudden, you start counting 1001, 1002. Did you see my eyes look away before she went to 1003? What do you think she should do if I don't lock eyes for a full 5 seconds with her? Do like this. That's one way to get the attention. But the most important is reset the counter. So we can be here the whole day if we don't get our eyes locked on with one person. So remember, we just need to focus. This will help you reduce your nervousness. It'll help you to focus on what you want to say. So lock eyes for a full 5 seconds. So start with me. Then you can talk to 3 to 4 other people. And then come back to me. Then when you're done, we'll get you to pick the next person. So who would like to start first? Remember the story, you will not bring up your book with you. You will just have to tell us the story that you've prepared. It was something interesting to talk about. So who would like to start first?